The 2-year-olds stand. They're off and they're racing. Very good start. God's Rapture away well enough from the outside. Spicy Thang. Castle Road's got pace to burn, and it's starting to drive forward through the first 200 metres. Coming across Who's Bent, followed then by Hard Solo, who settled out in front of God's Rapture. They're flying along. Back on the inside, Wonderfully Made, being closely followed by My Authorita. Then Brave Dragon back in the field. Friar's Legacy's there as well with Energetic, and last is Pemberton at the 550, and Castle Road first up and as fresh as a daisy leads the way at the 500 by a length and a half. Spicy Thang sits off at trailing 1.5 to Who's Bent, a further 2 to God's Rapture outside of Hard Solo, and then Wonderfully Made down on the inside, but Castle Road straightened for the judge clear, a length and a half. Spicy Thang, Who's Bent, God's Rapture starts to make up ground back behind them. Hard Solo as well, and Wonderfully Made's getting right up on the rail. Castle Road is just in front. Here comes God's Rapture. God's Rapture pounced upon it, reached the lead and sprinted away. God's Rapture too good from a photo finish for second and third placings. Hard Solo over on the inside, Wonderfully Made, and Spicy Thang deep out running on as well. My Authorita. Castle Road needed the run, weak and slightly late. They were followed by Pemberton, who's back there with Brave Dragon, and then came back behind those Who's Bent, followed by Energetic and Friar's Legacy, probably the last of them home. Oh, I love this win. It's a backup from last Saturday. A very good run by God's Rapture, and has gone on with it here at the 1100 this afternoon on a quick flip around for a 2-year-old to do that. And look out the Karrakatta. She's got some ability, this daughter of Playing God. Put them right away and did it with authority underneath of the hands of Willie Pike. Terrific tussle in the China Horse Club colours against the rail. First up, Wonderfully Made. Dives through, getting second in a 3-way battle. Hard Solo got the nod just for third. And fourth, number 10, Spicy Thang. Castle Road ran out of steam over the last 150. First up, used up for speed there to be there, and just started to feel a stitch when the pressure really came. And they've run 104.12, so he really went out top end. 104.12, low level flying, home in 34.91. But that winner, who gave it a 5-length head start, has won by 2 1/4, ahead second and third. By Playing God out of Rue de Marengo, owned by Mrs. S. Maloney and Nick Georgetta, Robbie Mitchell, Glyn Evans and Wayne Forrest. The old band back together again, these owners, with a nice one in God's Rapture for Teddy Martinovich, and ridden by Willie Pike. Second is 11, Wonderfully Made, by Playing God as well from Precious Cargo. Dan Morton, Lucy Fiore, hugged the rail. Very good debut performance in the distinctive China Horse Club silks. And third, Hard Solo, by all too hard, Sean O'Donnell for Ash Maley. After the running of race 2, but plenty to like about this filly, God's Rapture. Race number 3, the Joello, proudly off the track handicap over 1600, is the next at 143. No scratchings as we take you back to Lockie Taylor joining us in the yard. 2-year-olds that are able to do that off 7 days normally are those with well above average ability. Let's get the thoughts of Teddy Martinovich, who's down there with Lockie in the yard.
Thanks, Darren. Ted joins me now. Ted, a 2-year-old filly. We don't often see them back up off 7 days. When did you make the call that you'd go around this Saturday afternoon?
Well, I thought it was a good run the other day, and I know I'm aiming a bit high, but to try to get in the Karrakatta or something, we'd have to get have some stake money under you. So I thought, well, butter up today or going on Wednesday. But she drew a good barrier today, and I just thought she was worth giving a go for sure. At
what stage did your confidence really grow throughout the week that she had come through the run in really good order to suggest that she could take her place here today?
Oh, I was never not confident because she's such a beautiful filly and it's easy to handle and all that. And she's a good doer, never missed a beat, and it's filled up beautifully. So that's why we went around, mate. Yeah.
You know what it takes to win a Karrakatta plate. How does she rank against a horse like Lucy May that you trained many years ago?
Oh, I think she wants a bit further, to be quite honest, but the way she works home. But no, I think she's up to that class. I really do. I hope so anyway, mate. Yeah.
Where to next for her? Does she now go to a gym crack in 3 weeks' time?
Probably gym crack in 3 weeks, and then go to the Karrakatta with me. All depends how they pull up, you know, with 2-year-olds. Yeah.
Sounds like a nice plan moving forward. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you very much, Lockie. Thank you. Bye.
There's Ted Martinovich after the win of God's Rapture, a 2-year-old filly on the rise, and certainly one that we need to be keeping an eye out for as we head towards some of the bigger 2-year-old races in a few weeks' time, Scotty. But once again, she was off the bridle at some stages, but when Willie Pike was eventually able to just get her to balance up, gee, didn't she find the line well?
You know what it also was there, Lockie, was a playing god Quinella there, wonderfully made, getting through late into second. That was a really nice debut from her. And if we're throwing this filly into the conversation for Karrakatta, at the moment the starting point seems to be Yes Queen, and Torcanco's probably in that same conversation, this filly as well. So far, we've got 3 very good girls that are probably all going to line up in a gym crack.
Well, interestingly, Scott, the first 4 horses across the line here are all fillies that I suspect head towards a gym crack in 3 weeks' time. But let's get the thoughts from Willie Pike.
Willie Pike joins us now. Pikey, last week you didn't ride her, but she was very strong and tough in defeat. Today she got a much better run, and that's a nice turn of foot.
Yeah, she is. Just one of those young horses with an old horse's brain. She's been here before, I'm sure of it. Lovely, quiet, stood in the gates, jumped. Like, you just couldn't get any better educated for a 2-year-old. And it's going to be a massive asset coming to these high-pressure races that are coming up.
Speaking of high pressure, Craig Staples ensured it was running a nice, genuine tempo out there today.
Yeah, I think his horse is that type. I think it likes to go a tad too quick and normally has us broken up and beat on the before straightening. Luckily for me today, probably first up, it's vulnerable. Ted Martinovich, these older trainers, older school trainers, they know how to get them fit.
Congratulations, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
There's Willie Pike. He starts the day off on a winning note and combines with Ted Martinovich and a 2-year-old filly on the rise. God's Rapture takes out the second here at Ascot en route to a gym crack and then a Karrakatta plate.